Japan calls softly to the traveler. It is a land of quiet mystery. It pulls you towards its shores. You hear ancient whispers in the air. You feel the modern city's hum. It is a place unlike any other. It promises sights you have not seen. It offers space for quiet thoughts. Why choose Japan for a journey? Many people might ask this question. The answer is not always simple. It is often more of a feeling, a sense of finding deep inner peace, a thrill in the act of discovery. Old shrines stand with quiet strength. New buildings reach for the sky. For me, Japan was once a dream, a place I had only seen in books or in films filled with silent wonder. The real country was quite different, more real and somehow more beautiful. It was a land of many small details, a polite bow from a kind stranger, a single stone perfectly placed. The journey truly began with a feeling, a deep need for something brand new, something quiet yet wonderfully alive. Japan seemed to offer this promise. It felt like a place to get lost, and also a place to find oneself. The islands waited there patiently, their unique stories ready to unfold. Old temples stood in quiet stillness. Their wooden beams were dark with age, incense smoke curled gently upwards. It carried silent prayers, perhaps. I walked slowly on gravel paths. Each step made a soft crunching sound. The air itself felt old and sacred. A deep sense of calm settled in me. Kyoto's gardens were like written poems crafted from stone, water and moss. Raked sand showed intricate patterns like still waves on a silent sea. Each element there had its own meaning, a quiet story told without any words. I sat for a while on a wooden bench. Time itself seemed to slow right down. Markets were a sudden burst of life. Nishiki Market in the heart of Kyoto. So many sounds, so many new smells. Fresh fish gleamed brightly on ice beds. Pickled vegetables sat in colorful rows. Shopkeepers called out in warm voices. Their sounds were friendly and inviting. It was a happy, bustling kind of chaos. In Nara, gentle deer roamed freely. They were surprisingly tame, unafraid. They would bow their heads for crackers, a strange yet lovely local custom. Children laughed with pure, simple delight. The deer were seen as messengers, or so the old ancient tales often said, this unique mix of wild and tame. People I met in Japan were kind, often quiet, but always very polite. A small smile, a gentle, brief nod. These simple gestures meant a great deal. They helped me often without my asking, even when we had no shared words. Their everyday kindness was a soft light, and it made the entire journey feel warm. I watched daily life quietly unfold. A man carefully tending his bonsai tree, a woman dressed in a fine kimono, walking with such graceful, measured steps, school children in their neat uniforms. Their happy laughter sounded bright and clear. These small, ordinary scenes painted a picture of quiet, inherent dignity. Customs were very important there, taking off your shoes when indoors, the careful, respectful exchange of money, usually using a small, simple tray, bowing to show genuine respect. These were not just empty rules. They were important ways of connecting, ways of showing that you truly care. Language was a barrier sometimes, but it was not always a true wall. A shared look, a moment of laughter, these things could bridge the unspoken gap. I learned a few very simple phrases. Arigato to say thank you, konnichiwa to say a friendly hello. Even these small efforts were always met. Tokyo was a sudden shock of light, a vast city that never seemed to sleep. Neon signs flashed with brilliant colors. Crowds of people moved like a river. Trains arrived and then departed, always on time. It was a true marvel of perfect order amidst so much constant, vibrant energy. So much human life packed closely together, yet even in busy Tokyo, calm existed. Small shrines were hidden on side streets. Quiet parks offered a needed escape. Ueno Park, so full of green space. People there found their own quiet peace. Amidst the huge city's fast, pulsing beat, this delicate balance was quite surprising. It felt like one of Tokyo's secrets. Then, the serene countryside beckoned me. Green mountains rose, small villages rested, rice paddies shone like polished mirrors, reflecting the wide open blue sky. The air there was fresh and very clean. The silence, I found, was truly profound, a different, much softer kind of beauty, a slower, more gentle pace of life. Japan is truly a land of contrasts. Old ways live beside brand new ideas. Loud cities exist near quiet green hills. It holds so many different worlds within. This, I think, is its special magic. It changes you ever so softly. You leave a small piece of your heart and carry a piece of Japan with you.